right, there we go. YouTube started. And since Mitya is going to go first anyway, so okay, let me so not to waste time, let me start. Yes, welcome everybody to Everscale Community Call number 100. Yeah, hooray. Congratulations to everybody. It's been just an absolute pleasure to host these calls for as long as I have, and it's you know, it's an honor. Every week it's an honor. And just shy of our 2-year anniversary, which is coming up, which we're going to hear about in just a few minutes. We only have a couple of presentations today, and then I have 2 quick announcements that I want to make. So we're going to keep it sort of light and fun today. First, just the regular call tidbits. Please turn your cameras on. And please save your questions until each presenter is finished with their presentation, and use the raise your hand feature in Zoom to do so. If you're watching us on YouTube, please leave your questions in the comments section. We'll get to them at the very end of the call. And of course, the call is always conducted in English. So like I said, I had a couple things I wanted to say, but word of warning to everybody, Mitya is only going to be with us for a few minutes today. He's got to run. So I'm going to let him start right away with technical updates. And if you have questions that he can't answer on the call, just write them in the chats, and I'm sure you'll get your answers there. So Mitya, if you would, kick things off.
Hi. Okay, so I will be quick. We have started to introduce a new version of the node to the blockchain. This is the update that I was talking about last time. And this includes the kind of fix for corrupted state, which we currently have on the mainnet as well. It's not a particular problem because it's like very hard to reach that corrupted state part, and because we fixed it, so it has been tested on the devnet. Together with that, this new version is introducing compression. And just by virtue of upgrading to this new version, we don't need to turn that on. It will turn on automatically when it's just the network. The more nodes we introduce, basically, then the network will start slowly migrate into compression traffic version. So you can see that there is about 8% of the network already, like 7% of the network already in running this node. We're slowly upgrading that. Now we cannot just release the upgrades, because this fix, it goes to the whole depth of all the cells in the state, and in order to do that, the network may stop for about 40 minutes in some to kind of copy everything it needs. And therefore, if we just introduce it and everyone will upgrade at once, the network will stop for some time, which we don't want to do. For that, the upgrade will be slowly introduced to different validators. I will write you guys, or someone will write you, or Tim will write you and ask you to upgrade the node, and you will upgrade the node, and then we will go, and so on and so forth. So we will just reach out until we kind of upgrading something like 70% of the network, like that, and we will release the general upgrade. So it's again, it's rarely happens, but that's the only way really to do that. And yeah, we'll just do that. By the end of this procedure, the network will run the version which has almost everything we wanted on this stage before we move to next kind of updates in the roadmap, including decreasing the gas and introducing ramp. But before we can do that, we need to go for this stage and introduce these fixes, move to certain things in the protocols, upgrades, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so that process started, and it will take some time. But I hope by next week, the majority of the network will run this upgrade, and the network will be upgraded, and we can move to the next things. That's basically all from me.
Okay, thank you, Mita, very much. If anybody has questions for Mita, ask them now or hold your peace until the chats, because Mita has to jump off the call. Does anybody have a question? Raise your hand if you do. Nope.
Okay, thank you, guys. See you next time.
Thank you, Mita. Yep. See you next week. Okie doke. So now I have a couple announcements to make. So the first one is the two proposals for growth phase 3 that we talked about last week. Were taken to a vote to EverDAO, and they passed, which means that we're going to be preparing proposals for initial members and for partners, and taking those to a vote based on evaluation. So like I mentioned on last Tuesday's call, we're going to be doing this in batches because, well, frankly, just because there's just so many that we can't do it all at once. So we're preparing the first batch as we speak. That should be able. Okay, so fingers crossed. Hopefully, the first batch will go to a vote this week, and then from there, every week thereafter for give or take about a month. And we should get through it, which would be great. So for initial members, right, I encourage you to please DM me, direct message me with a summary of everything that you've done throughout your tenure on Everscale, for Everscale. And if possible, try to keep it to one page, like in a, it doesn't even have to be a Google Doc. You could just DM me in Telegram at Ron Malo. But if it must be 2 pages, let's keep that the maximum, because when it comes to proposals, we really don't want to deal with like a giant monstrosity of a document. The way I would probably do it is description, links, description, links, description, links. Simple as that. If you are a partner, then your proposal is going to be based on links to the forum where your original proposal was. Because that's where your entire history is. That's where all the communications happened. And basically, if you do want to add something before we take whatever you have on the forum as a proposal to a vote, I encourage you to do that today, like as soon as humanly possible. So if you just go to where your original proposal is, scroll all the way down to the very end, hit the blue reply button in the forum, and just say what you've done, and provide evidence. Obviously, it's not just about saying it; it's about proving it. So links are definitely a prerequisite. And yeah, if you have any questions, again, just DM me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So that's it for announcement number 1. Announcement number 2. I'm a little sad to say, but this is going to be the last week that I host the weekly community call. And it's fitting that it's symbolic that it's exactly at 100. I'm going to be passing the torch to some very excellent folks who you know quite well, to Ben and to Joanne, who are going to, I don't know, either co-host or maybe one does 1 week, one does it. Anyway, they'll decide how they do it. And believe me, I am not going anywhere. This is my home. I simply have several projects that I'm deeply involved in right now, including one that I just took on, and I have to focus 100% of my time on that. So it's not that I want to leave, it's that I have to, right? But again, just from hosting the call. And of course, if they ever invite me back to guest host, I'd be happy to do it. And maybe once the projects that I'm talking about but not mentioning right now actually become what they're supposed to be, then I'll come back not as a host but as a presenter, which would be an honor for me. And it's been an honor for me to do this. I've had so much fun, but right now I need to focus on what I do best, which is the business side of things, not necessarily the community management side of things. So thank you all so much for allowing me to do this. It's been a pleasure. And Joanne, Ben, you guys are going to be up next week, so it's up to you now. So, yeah. So,
we love you, Ron. Just so that you know, we love you.
Oh, I love you guys. Hey, again, I'm just moving from one room to another room, staying in the same house. I'm never going anywhere.
You're always welcome back. You're always welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Always is a big word.
Sure. You know, you couldn't beat me with a stick to get out of Everscale. It's what I love. Anyway, let's get to presentations. Up next, we have, let's see, is Vlad with us? What are you there? Yes, Vlad is there. Excellent. So Vlad is going to talk to us about the Vlogger Bounty Program. It was posted in the chats. If you've seen it, great. If you haven't, you're about to learn about it. But basically, if you're somebody who's good with vlogging, schmogging, clogging, whatever, if you're good with YouTube, social media, you can earn some tokens. So Vlad, why don't you tell everybody about it?
Yeah, hi guys. Thank you, Ron, for being for this 2 wonderful years of running these community calls. I think you're doing this really great, and so I hope that we're not missing you at all. And I'm really curious to see what projects you are doing and what we will come with. So yeah, about the Vlogger Bounty campaign. So a few things to be named first. This specific bounty campaign is just a minor thing of much bigger process that we are currently running, and running for some time already. So you all know that we are always struggling to market Everscale and products on Everscale. So and since maybe several months in DeFi land, so we are applying some enormous efforts to change this trend and make Everscale much widespread and widely acknowledged. And in doing this, so you see a lot of Twitter mentions about Everscale, the Web3 army performing like hell. And by the way, if you're not in there yet, so please subscribe to Web3 army. I definitely recommend you. And and also some specific products like Broxus products that we are doing. So we also applying some marketing efforts to attract more community, more liquidity, and through Octus Bridge to make the network more popular in general. So and in doing this, so we decided to start forming the big fund, so that will be devoted to boosting the ecosystem of first of all of our products and consequently of Everscale. And this fund was announced by Sergey recently. So and it's now formed of Cube tokens and Bridge tokens, which well, cost something at least in the market, and a lot of people are really loving them. But we also will attract the additional partners who will increase this fund and help us boost the whole Everscale ecosystem. And as a first step in doing this, so we allocated a certain amount of money, so this is quite a decent amount of money, to vlogging or video blogging campaign or conquista. I don't know how to say it better. So we want to make a small feature, small but very important feature of the Octus Bridge reviewed by as many people as possible around the world. So we are targeting, for your understanding, so at least 100 videos in different countries, so in different languages that we can later use to popularize and educate newcoming people and explain this to partners and to projects and all this kind of stakeholders. And to do this, so we allocated if I remember it correctly. So it's something like 10,000 bridge tokens for as a direct bounty for bloggers, and also 1,000 bridge tokens as a referral reward for those who will get those bloggers done the job. And we will assess each video that will be submitted to us just on a scale, so from 0 to 100. So meaning that 100 is the best videos, and those who make the best videos, they first of all they will get the maximum reward. So if I remember it well, something like 100 bridge tokens per video, and also for a selected ones, so we are considering just making some more longer contracts on promoting our video, our functionality and our products, and especially not only for Broxus products but also for Everscale in general, because through this campaign we will also make a wider filtering of which producers of this video content perform better, and who have the better community and reach the higher performance. So in this way, we are really willing to break the trend and make the self-sustaining marketing of Everscale. So that's just pretty, hope I made it clear.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the bridge tokens are up, by the way. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, Vlad, thank you very much. Who has a question? If you do, raise your hand. But we do have a thumbs up, and that's excellent. Yeah, very, very cool. Excellent.
Okay,
I wish I was a blogger.
Maybe this is your secret project, no?
No, unfortunately, it's not. But, you know, maybe one day, maybe when I'm like 65 or something and I retire. Who's going to watch me? Anyway, thank you very much, Vlad. All right, let's go to our next presentation. So I mentioned last week that this year's anniversary party on May 7th, which happens to fall on a Saturday, by the way, so there's no excuse not to come, is going to be done in an Everscale Metaverse. If you remember maybe a few weeks ago, we had a guest presentation from Daydar, who showed us kind of a rough design of what that might look like. Now it's nice and polished, and it's actually beautiful, and the work done is really amazing. And I know Joanne contributed quite a bit to that with ideas and everything else. I'm in the chat, looks great. But I want everybody to be at this Metaverse anniversary party. But to do that, you're going to need some instructions and know exactly what you need to do. So we have the sort of how, where, what, and when presentation for that. So I guess, I don't know, who wants to start? Joanne or Daydar?
I'll do a bit of an intro, and then however Daydar wants to pick it up from there. Maybe he wants to show something that's cool. But thank you for the introduction. And yes, the party's coming up very, very soon, and everybody has to join, and it's very, very simple to join, so you have no excuse. We all know you have a computer, so you're going to be there. Anyway, so just a few days away, or a couple of weeks, whatever, it takes place in the Mona Metaverse, which is really awesome, and it's very intuitive, which is great. The bit of a point to make out there is that Everscale is not yet integrated with Mona for the time being. So right now it's ETH-based, but we can very easily temporarily bridge, some things by linking content within the metaverse to another platform. So for example, if you want to claim some Ever NFTs, we can link them inside the metaverse, and you click on it and it drives you outside to maybe Grand Bazaar, for example. And the link to joining the actual event will be shared the day of, before the party starts. And a tip is to use Chrome, because there has been a lot of issues with Safari users. I'm pretty sure it only supports Chrome-based. So keep that in mind, and sorry for those who are Safari fanboys or girls. The event will be free to join. Of course, there's no wallet initialization fee. You don't have to buy a bottle to sit at a table or anything like that. It's very simple, and you can literally just jump in. You click the link and you can jump in. The interface will be very familiar for people who have, grown up playing Quake, Doom, Wolfenstein, Unreal, games like that. They don't use the ID software. They use Mona uses Unity game engine. But if you played those games, then it's gonna feel like home, just jumping right in. After you click and enter, you can basically just walk around and start exploring with the keys or the WASD keys. Space is jump and shift is run, and it's really easy to figure out. And there's a few little buttons down below where you can just click one of them and design your avatar. It's stored once you make it, so you could just exit it. You don't have to save anything. It's all super intuitive and easy. Maybe this is one of the things that Data can show off if you want to design your own avatar. And I'm pretty sure that I could just make a really quick walkthrough document right before.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be
right before, click on this. But really, if you just go to mona.gallery, you could just start out and you're in it. You pick a space and you could just be in it. It takes a bit to load, but once it's there, you're in. And, if you played those games from back in the day, it's really just, like the back of your hand type of thing. And I'm also I also wanted to say we'll have some appearances by some notable community members of the Everscale ecosystem to talk about some things. We'll have some NFT giveaways. Somebody had already asked about beer, and yeah, we're going to give it. And there's going to be some music and dancing. And if you want to promote your project, like if you're doing something in Everscale and maybe you want to show off something that you've made, or you want to talk about a project, then just ping me and we could talk about how you can get involved with it. Maybe you can have your own booth or a space or some asset. Like we have a DJ table and things like that. Maybe you want to add something else and showcase some of your stuff. We could talk about it. And I am, of course, very confident to say that the space looks awesome. It's better than I could have imagined. Data did a magnificent job with it, and full credit to him on that for sure. He's the metaverse guru here, and I'm really excited for everybody to experience the space that he created. Hands down, it's the best. So he's also on the call right now. He's the funky looking dude. He looks way cooler than all of us. And if he wants to say anything, then it's all yours. Data, if you want to jump in.
Hi there. So let's jump into it directly. Can you see? Yeah, nice. So now you can see I'm in the space. And you can join it. I just dropped the link into the Zoom, and you can join me in this way. And it will be a little bit laggy because I have Zoom, I have OBS, and those kind of stuff. So please don't take it too hard. So when you come to here, you can see my second avatar who will explain you what is going on. I have some issues with nope. Yeah, there we go. So I can place anybody in this place. It can be Joe, it can be Ben, Alexander. So anyone, I can replace this avatar by whoever you want. Ah, hi there. So I don't know who is this, but you can join me and explore all that world with me. About the music, it's a little bit difficult to make the metaverse with a good sound and without interference when we speak. So for now, we can join the same music by taking those headphones and just click to the link, and it can be any any of music. So we will choose the music for us. I think with all the community. But for now, I just made a house music lounge. I just linked it a house music lounge for now. So there is some canvas I can place this way, anything you want. Even if you want a second metaverse for your business or those things, I can join. I can link your other metaverse to this door or this one. So there will be just three different doors. And this way, the same thing. It can be portraits of Everscale. And when we come to here, we have some avatars who's dancing. There are just a few of them, but I recommend you to make your own avatar, and you can integrate it right here, and even make them interactive. So there is, I think you guess who is this. He looks like a little, I think you will recognize the person. And so you can just look at all those stuff. I hope it's not too much glowy. I guess I have another avatar here. He's not interactive actually, but if you have any idea what I can integrate here, as I'm on your I will integrate it whenever you want. A barman this way. Even if we talk about the champagne, so I made a little artifact here. Is not So the champagne is right here. I did not write many things about that. So there's still some work to do, but I guess we have the most part. The biggest work is already done. So I guess it's just up to you to join and see how it works and propose whatever you like.
Yeah, it looks great. It's perfect. Thank you. I don't think it's too glowy or anything like that. I think it's spot on. You did a great job.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I have an issue with my headphones, so I did not hear anything.
Said it's really cool. It's
second.
not, we said it's really cool, and it's not too bright or glowy, as you said. It's cool. It's really cool.
Ah, damn it.
I'll write it after.
Yes, I can hear you. Finally. Sorry, I have so many applications that's running in the same time, so I have some issue with my headphones. So I did not hear what did you say? So can you repeat, please?
Yeah, I just said it's really. Yeah, it's good. It's great. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
So I have Joanne, you said Chrome browser, but we can use like Brave, which is basically Chrome, right? Okay.
Right.
I just maybe just like a one pager of instructions, just like, especially like I'm not a gamer. So I don't know which buttons do what.
There are some buttons that you can use, like for example, running, because you walk around, it's really slow, but you can also run, but it's not shown in the UI. So that's something that I would definitely need to pick out and show you. Like it has to be a visual guide.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly. So and then of course I would encourage everybody to go to, and I dropped the link that that Dadar put in, which is that's a long link. It's in YouTube and it's in the Zoom chat, and go there and do that. And I'm going to do it and do it this week, so you can sort of, so you're not awkward, so when you're first come to the party, you're not going to be the guy that's like trying to figure everything out, like figure it out ahead of time. Michael, you have a question, please.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
How are you, man?
So I'm doing well. I'm wondering if you have the land economics and if you have gone to market yet with for investors to buy land and people to build on the land and stuff.
Well, it's a bit different because we didn't build Mona. We're using their space and we've created a space on Mona. This is, it's not our metaverse. We've designed our own metaverse on top of Mona. So it's not something to bring to investors or buy and sell land or anything like that, but we can utilize it. We can promote things within it, within the space. Like after we have our party, we can redesign some things and showcase Everscale community projects or products or anything like that. But I don't imagine us buying and selling land within this.
If you want,
Cool.
Mona is like WordPress, but for the metaverses, and we can sell and buy metaverses on the OpenSea, and those spaces are sold by Mona, but is owned by artists. So in theory, I can mint this space. Actually, it's not minted. Once it's minted, I cannot change any artifacts. Besides the canvas, I can change whenever I want. But once it's minted, I can sell it, and this. But that's not mean that the space is owned and managed by the person. It's owned by the person who bought that space, but it still can be managed only by the person who built that. So I think it will be fixed soon because I think it's just normal. When you buy a space, you can manage it. You will be able to manage it by yourself.
Got it. Sounds good.
Cool. Anybody else have a question? No. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dadar. Thank you, Joanne. In case you don't know, there's also another conference that's going on. It's going to be in Bali at the same time. Now, it's more, of course, it's not so much specific to the anniversary of Everscale, but it's on the anniversary, and there are going to be some really cool people there. And I guess, Roman, you wanted to say a few words about what that is going to be.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Just let me share my screen here. Yeah, so the event team is working hard on the EverPoint Conference 2022. That is going to happen on the May 6th till the May 6th, 7th on the Bali. There will be a very interesting conference and anniversary, I can say. We are going to celebrate it offline on the best island in the Pacific Ocean, I can say. Yeah, so there are big agenda for those days. There will be a very cool welcome from Indonesians in the airport. Yeah, there for the next day there will be many panel discussion. We are going to discuss the NFT trends, metaverses. There will be cool speakers from community, from non-community, special guests, of course, and as usual there will be like a coffee breaks, networking for the community and non-community guests. Yeah, as you can see there, the sponsors from the DeFi Alliance. The location was chosen on the Bali in this hotel. Let me show you. Yeah, this hotel where we will be presented on the Bali. Yeah. What else? Yeah, regarding the tickets, there will be 3 types of tickets. There will be VIP tickets, for the special guests. It includes the visa, transfer, hotel, all access to all events, and there will be after party on the presidential villa. For the base ticket, it includes the visa, all transfer, hotel, and access to all events. And we have a local ticket for the participants. As far as I know, that there are many validators in Asia who are ready to join us as a local guest. Yeah, there you can find the answer on the questions. If you have a question regarding the event on Bali, just contact me and I'll provide you all information, because the current website still will be almost ready in 1 or 2 days. We are planning to launch pre-sale on the tickets, so there will be a special form that you can submit. You can submit and be added to the waiting list of the ticket in this tickets. Yeah. So that's pretty all. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sounds very, very cool. Thank you. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? I know there's a question on YouTube. We're going to get to YouTube questions in just a minute here. If there's nothing from Zoom. Okay. Thank you, Roman. We're going to go to our final segment of the week. Okay, hang on. There we go. All right. A podcast superhero by night, a weekly call, daily Everbugle reporter by day. The sly solo scat man himself, Ben Spitz. Go ahead, brother.
I like it. That was very off the cuff, right? Yeah, a few things for you. I've been very busy this week, so I'll start with I was in Paris Blockchain Week last week, which was a very cool kind of thing. We're speaking to some very interesting people who are going to be taking a close look at the Tezos bridge in particular when that comes forward. So fingers crossed for that. So apart from being very, very busy with that, I've managed to trawl the columns and find out what's going on around here. Some quick ones. There's been Surf have been doing their light paper updates. There's 4 parts of that. So that's out now. Ever.network, the main website, has had some updates. Oh. There's a couple of typos on there for whoever's kind of in charge of that, so ping me if you want me to spot them out for you. Huge news, which I'm sure most of you saw. Ever and Flatcube are in the top 5 growth for TV total value locked in DEX, which is fucking awesome, really. It's got us some great attention. Speaking of great attention, Crypt Mac, what a guy. He's doing some awesome content for us. So if you haven't already, make sure you're supporting that guy. You know, he really is championing our cause and helping us reach a much wider audience at the minute. Really, really cool guy as well, having a few conversations with him. Right, so a couple of slightly bigger ones. Oh, sorry. On the note of Flatcube, I heard a rumor, and I don't speculate too much. Yes, I do. I speculate a lot. But I heard a rumor maybe that there is up to 48% APR APY available on a stable coin pair. over on Flatcube. So those of you who are into DeFi, I mean, I don't need to tell you how awesome that is. TradeView. I know our friend Roman had a little hand in getting this set up. There's a really cool competition going on over on TradeView. You don't have to pay anything to enter. Basically, if you're familiar with TradeView, you go on there, you put your price predictions, your charts, kind of speculation, your TA and stuff. And essentially, if you speculate on it's either Everscale, Solana, Luna, and a couple of others, and you get closest to the prediction by May the 7th. Hey, who'd have thought it, eh? May the 7th. There's a lot going on that day. But yeah, you get closest to the prediction and you'll win a prize. Brilliant. And final one, this only just went out in the news channels, but this is a lot of fun. Sparta Cats, hey, what's going on there? King Meowdus, he seems an interesting character. I'm seeing a couple of things going on behind the scenes. Alex doing a cheeky little grin there. I can see you, yeah, you're intrigued by this one too. But yeah, they're doing some very, very interesting things. It's definitely different. So that's going to be very cool. Keep an eye on that one. I think off the top of my head, that's all my notes for today, guys. So if I've missed anything, apologies. I will try and include it next week if it doesn't crop up before then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben. That was excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. All snappy. Never do that. I'm a bore. We have a question for Dadar and Joanne from Cryptstar Crypto. How can we reserve a VIP table at the Metaverse party?
Reserve for now we can't, but I think the ability to sit down to a table will come soon. But I guess reserve, you can maybe buy an NFT, and after that NFT can make you be able to sit. Maybe I don't know. I think it will be possible, but for now it's not.
There's your answer. But that would be cool. Like I get a VIP table or something like that. Like I have some sort of a sponsorship program. That would be a very good idea.
Yeah, I forgot to say about the feedbacks and new features. I just dropped another link to the Zoom. You can submit your feedback to Mona, and the most liked feature will be developed at first time, I think. It's called Mona.Connie. No, sorry.
Canny.io, Mona.canny.io.
Yeah, right. So I think the whole community of Everscale can just come to it and ask for integrating Everscale. Maybe it will be integrated faster.
I'm pretty sure we do have some people working on integration. I think Constantine is heading that up. But yeah, I think if we have more demand, then we might get higher up on that to-do list. Their developers are pretty stretched right now too, Mona's side.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, everybody. I guess that's all I see in terms of YouTube questions right now. And if we don't have any more, I actually think now is the record. We just said it, 43 minutes on the call. Listen, I love everybody so much. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. It's been an honor, a privilege. And yeah, again, just let's make sure we're clear on this. I'm not going anywhere. You're just not going to see my ugly mug every week. That's about it. Thank you. Come back next week, same time, same channel, and meet the new hosts that are going to do a way better job than I did, because they're just better looking. What can I say? Have a great rest of your week.
A better job.
Thank you, Ron.